4 Facebook groups for home practice, just to help our students and their parents be able to practice the curriculum at home. Looking at the MMA section, we're looking at the striking from the side mount. Now we'll do a later video where it shows both the defense and a little bit more on the positioning, but we're just going to give a brief look at the individual strikes. Quantum Caleb is going to come into his side mount position. Now in a side mount, it's basically very similar to your reverse butterfly stretch. You're on the balls of your feet. You want one knee right up against the left ear, the right knee right against the hip of your partner. You're going to overhook the shoulders and the elbow. Now, not having a third person to video, we can't really show it too well, but using the MMA bag, this will give a good idea. Now, whenever you're doing your striking, you're going to post your back foot, or you post the opposite foot back, putting your weight on the knee and on the ball of the foot. You want to keep the knee up against the hip, in tight to the hip, so there's no give. Now he's going to go with with an elbow to the thigh, then to the ribs, then he's going to switch base, bring his head, so there's no give on the head. If his knee is further back, go ahead and bring your knee back, and he hits a hard elbow strike. Notice how it gives with it. Now, if his knee is right up against the head, now first of all, he's going to turn his palm up, and as he pulls it in as hard as he can, he's going to bring it to the side of the head. And basically, if you've ever seen the comedian Gallagher with a hammer to a watermelon, now you understand the concept. Now he's going to switch base again, coming with an inside elbow to the bladder. People ask, well, why don't you go to the groin? You don't want to give up the superior position. If you're chest to chest, you have your opponent pinned and there's not anything that they can do. If you shift down to try to hit to the groin, they can change the position and turn things around on you really quickly. He's going to shift base, switching base. Now he's going to come with an inside elbow towards the nose. Then he's going to redistribute his leg, getting his position again. Now we're going to go with knee strikes. Now when you come up for the knee, you want to keep chest to chest, and keep them pinned, but he's bringing his knee up high so he can really swing that in to the thigh, then to the ribs, then a straight knee to the side of the head. Now from here on our pattern, Quantum Caleb is going to shift up onto his right side. He's keeping his rib cage on his opponent's chest. Once again, if you shift back, which most people will do, it will they're not being pinned down bone to bone. If you're on the stomach, the person's got that wiggle room that they can change the position. Now he's going to go tie-style knees on the inside knees coming towards the face. Now, if the opponent doesn't block that, you've got an easy knockout. Most likely what they're going to do is they're going to try to move their arm, simulate an upper defense with your left hand, Caleb. They're going to try to block up. The higher you bring that knee, the tendency is for them to bring their arm up higher in response to that. And that allows you, once they've got it high enough, to eat, it's away from their body and their center. So it's very easy to grab the wrist, use your shin and the weight of your leg and your hip to drop that down and pin that. We're creating what's called a crucifix position. Their arm is pinned under the knee and the ball of the foot so they can't slide through and be able to break the hold. He's going to keep the upper arm pinned by placing his head on his fist. Now from here, he's going to do a pendulum strike for practice purposes 3 times. Now, you never want to shift your weight too far back so the person can change position or that you lose the hold or the pin, but the more you can roll your body weight into it, the more damaging the punches are. So we're going to take this back to the original position really quickly, and Quantum Caleb's going to go the elbow strikes at regular speed. Ready, go, sir. Now he's going to reposition. Now he's going to go for the knees. Ready, go. Notice he shifts up. For practice purposes, we're going 3 times, and then finishing with 3 solid punches. And that is striking from the side mount. This is at the blue belt level in our MMA curriculum for the striking from the ground.